This is Jordan from Team Brotherhood here with the first card of the week that we're doing. So this is card of the week number 1, and it is Fossil Dyna. This card's effect is neither player can special summon monsters. When this card is flipped face up, destroy all special summon monsters on the field. He is a great side deck card. I find him to be a side deck staple. I always have 2 in my side deck. Reason being, locally we have some 6-Ams and Frog Arc still. On top of that, at regionals you see a lot of decks that special summon. 6-Ams have been knocked down a slot, but they're still pretty potent, and Frog Arc's still a cheap deck, which is very competitive. Those are the 2 I'm targeting with this. If you're playing Frog Arc, you can summon him. He is a 1200 attack, and they cannot special summon. And what this means is they cannot get their Treeborn Frog effect, their Fishborg effect, Gorge, Trag, and Battle Fader. They have very limited outs to this card. Soul Exchange is probably one of their very few outs, or sending a Rodent Toad and you slamming into it. However, you should have some protection on the board when it comes to this. Solemn Warning, Bottomless, anything to help, not really Bottomless, Solemn Warning, anything to really help protect this card. Now, when you're playing 6-Ams, or even plants late game and they've swarmed you but you've managed to live a turn. Say you're playing 6-Ams, you go first. You set a Fossil Dyna. This is where the second part of his effect is going to come into play. Normally 6-Ams will summon a Sheehan, usually a Grandmaster Keyzan, maybe even another Keyzan. So let's say they do all these shenanigans. Now, Sheehan they're not too worried about your back row. He can negate one guy. Spell Trap, Mirror Force, per se. So they're not too worried about him. They're not really expecting, some people might assume this by now, but they're really not always expecting a Fossil Dyna to flip face over. And when this happens, yeah, you'll give them a Grandmaster effect, which will probably add a Keyzan Master Hand, but you're nuking 4 other guys. So you've just cleared their field. They've already normal summoned the turn, so you have free outs. They probably have a double-edged sword technique, which is going to suck if you don't have any outs, but it does wipe their field for that turn. Getting 4 guys out the field for year 1 is always a great thing to do. Plant, same thing. They can't do their special summon shenanigans, so summoning him out is pretty good. They have more outs, but again, you're protecting yourself, you're stopping them, you're slowing them down. And you can set it and nuke the field. So it's great, unless they have Star Tired, which kind of sucks. Fossil Dyna is a great card. I find him to be amazing. I would recommend siding 2 in everything you play. Judge it by your local meta, but with this upcoming format and the way things are progressing, I mean, we have Tech Genius Hyper Librarian coming out, which gives you amazing hand advantage. We still have Sams floating around. We have Fable Beasts. We have Plants. We have Frog Arc still. We have people trying to do Tengu Zombies, which I don't find to be that great, but they're trying to do them. I mean, we have so many decks that are just synchro spam BS, where this guy will help you stop that. He's an amazing card. I really hope they reprint him in Gold Series 4 so more people can have one. If not, try and get your hands on them. He is a great card. I highly recommend playing Fossil Dyna in your side deck. At least in 2. I mean, I make slots for this guy. I make sure I have 2 of them. He's the first card to go into my side deck, pretty much. He's a great card. Love the card. Happy I have 3. So yeah, that's the first card of the week. If you guys have any suggestions for next week's card of the week, leave them in the comment section below. If you have any other opinions on Fossil Dyna, leave them in the comment section below. Also, please sub this channel and like this video. You guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you Monday.